Alrighty, homesteaders, so I'm going to give you guys a tour of the property and what I got going on over here. So we'll start out here. I'm on the driveway by my truck, and right down here, right past this boulder, the fence that comes up and the fence that goes over and up, that is the lower corner of my property. And then this up here where I just fenced the other day is the top of my property. So the fence, you can see, goes up, and my property goes about 250 feet up the mountainside from this point. So what I'll do is I'll just go ahead and take you guys for a little stroll. I'll be back in a minute, and I won't be talking through the next part. I'll just have some music going for you guys. Alright, homesteaders, so here we are. We're at the other side of the property. You can see my neighbor did the fence here, and down here this is all his property, and then this is the corner post because that's the stake right there. And what I'm going to do is my property goes up 330 feet all the way up the mountain to the first switchback, or second switchback I should say. My property is about 20 feet below the road. And then, as you can see here, you can't really see, but if you take this fence line all the way down, that takes you to the chicken coop, my house, and then my driveway is on the other side. So that just goes to show how much land I have. I have all this land, and then, like I said, it goes up 330 feet. and run a fence over, and then I'll run a fence back down. So it's going to be a big project, but we're going to get it done. I got the loan's going to go through sometime next week, so I'll be able to get the cattle panels, and I'll be running cattle panels attaching to the smooth wire and barbed wire fence my neighbor put up, and I'll be getting this whole property fenced. Once I get this whole property fenced, not just the goats, but I'll eventually get turkeys and everything, and the goats, the turkeys, and the dogs will have free range of this 2 acres, because between my house and the driveway and the pen that I already have built, that takes up about half an acre. So I'm actually going to expand the chicken area a little bit more in the future, and like I said, once everything's fenced, the dogs, the goats, and when I get my flocks of turkeys, they'll have access to all this land. So the goats will be able to graze, they'll be able to eat pine trees and things like that, which is natural dewormers. And so far this month, since I bring the goats out, as you saw, the goats are free ranging right now. They're able to eat off the land, and I'm not having to spend $100 a month in hay and alfalfa. So that's going to save me money this whole summer and into fall. And I'll have some other projects coming up that I'm going to start putting out wheatgrass and things like that on this land, and show you how I'm going to do that. So with that, I'll talk to you guys later, and I'll give you a tour of the outside of the house and inside shortly. Live happy, live free. That's the only way to be.